Leigh Touchton, I'm here tonight as president of the NAACP. I'm here to speak on behalf of Tevin Martin. NAACP has received a complaint form from his family. Tevin Martin was arrested at Pinedale Learning Center. Perhaps everybody knows the story. But the officer went in without informing the principal or anyone at the front that he was there. He did not come in with a warrant. He did not come in with the purpose of arresting this young man. But somehow in the course of entering the lunchroom, where there were approximately 30 students and one teacher, the officer went up to the young man and put him in a chokehold and put his arm behind his back. What the witnesses told me was that the young man fought the officer and reversed the hold. The young man is now in the Lowndes County Jail. He turned 17 at the end of December. He wouldn't be charged as an adult except now he's 17. He doesn't have any record. The same officer had accused him of something prior. Judge Ellerby threw it out. Now, these are the things that I've been told. I'm not a police officer. I can't subpoena people. I can't call a trial. I can't ask people to testify under oath. I can only say this is what I've been told. As the NAACP, and our mission is to investigate all cases of police brutality that we deem credible. And based on the number of people who are coming forward, we deem this one credible. Various members in our branch have gone to the city schools and talked to administrators. And they have said they are very disappointed with how this officer came onto the grounds. It is the opinion of several that this young man would not be in jail today if that officer had not caused a confrontation. I'm not here to argue whether it was right or not for that young man to get into a scuffle, if that is indeed what happened. I wasn't there, I only know what I've been told. But that afternoon, many of the students in that lunchroom went to the mother's house of this young man, his name is Tevin Martin, and told her what they saw. And they shared with her other incidents with this same police officer. Now, those of you who don't live on the reservation have reservations about people who live on the reservation. I'm a former BSU professor. 25% of my students were black. I would ask them every semester, how many of y'all have been pulled over in the last week? Almost all of my black students had been pulled over. They were told gang activity in the area and they were wearing purple ties. The next week, the same person would be pulled over and they were told gang activity in the area and they were wearing red blouses. It didn't matter what my students were wearing. They got pulled over because they were black. And that is called racial profiling. We know it happens all over the nation. The likelihood of it happening in Valdosta is as great as it happening anywhere else in the South. I was also told by these young people that they get constantly accosted on the street for carrying a backpack. So I brought my daughter's backpack. She's never been accosted carrying her backpack into school. As a professor, I never saw police officers at BSU accosting any of the BSU students carrying a backpack. I'm sure at Wiregrass Technical, you don't see police officers out there asking all those students to submit to searches because, in the words of this one police officer, a backpack is probable cause for drug dealing and gang activity. Now, folks, there's 8,000 kids in the Valdosta City Schools. They all have backpacks. There is no way that even 99% of them are doing drugs, but the majority of black male teenagers are getting stopped and searched for carrying backpacks. Now, I helped campaign for someone on this council who represents a black district, and she said she was going to hold town meetings. I have also worked closely with a couple of other people on this council who care about children, who care about African American issues, like when a police officer goes bad and does something bad that seriously impacts black people, such as hanging nooses in their lockers or putting nooses in their cars, or in one case it was at a bus at BSU. Now, I'm asking you people of conscience who know something about what happens in African American communities to step up and educate the white people on council, and also get out into your respective districts and hold town halls like some of you promised me you were going to do, because the people will come and tell you what they're coming and telling me. My phone rings off the hook. I get the same kind of phone calls that Reverend Rose gets. I'm not afraid to stand up. I'm not afraid to go to jail. But 17-year-old and 16-year-old students should not have to deal with the level of harassment and intimidation that I have heard about. And additionally, I want to say that this police officer went back the next day and and told all those kids who were witnesses they better be careful what they